What's happening, everybody? I almost got caught doing my little. I got a little mirror here on the side, and I was just checking my teeth, making sure there's nothing in there. Y'all can let me know in the comments if I've have anything in my teeth. Doing a little mouth warm up, just getting everything going. Unique New York, unique New York. Anyhow, welcome everybody to tonight's Tuesday night live, and today is a big one because what a difference a week makes. It is that intense of a difference from one week to another. And when you've been waiting as long as we have, when you've been as proactive as we have been in managing this supply chain, let me tell you, when days like this happen, it is a time to celebrate. And then we've got a couple other opportunities to start to celebrate here over the next 30 days or so. It is a very exciting time, and this is something that I've been talking about week in, week out. And many of you, 75 of you, give or take, have been patiently waiting. And for some of you, the wait is closer than for others. But I'm going to get into all of that today, and we're going to talk about inventory. We're going to talk about what we're doing. We're going to talk about where we are as a company and a business, because I got to be honest, running a manufacturing company in this climate is a challenge. It's day in and day out. And it's conversations that I get to have with each and every one of you, our customers, current and future, that really light me up. And I'm very fortunate in that our phone is still ringing, that new folks are still finding out about us, even though we're not quite out there nearly as often as or as much as we have been in weeks and months past, because I haven't had inventory. So our marketing spend, our advertisements, all of that is drastically pulled back as we prep for really the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. All of that's going to start to turn back up, and we're going to go back into an even more aggressive advertising campaign and multiple advertising campaigns. So a couple things that I want to share with you today. First of all, let's talk about inventory. Two very powerful things happened this week. It's only Tuesday, and this week. So yesterday, got confirmation with pictures and photos that our first container is loaded. It's loaded, locked, and loaded. I don't really have the sophistication to show you that right now. However, we will be sharing it inside our Telegram group, and for our user group and for our affiliate group, to start to see some pictures of what's being loaded. That is super exciting. That means that 380 units are on their way to us as we speak. It takes about 2-3 weeks for it to make it here to the United States. And then, of course, it's got to get through customs and COVID holds and the port and a couple of other things, hurdles that we need to get, but they're made, they're manufactured, and they're loaded. And that's really, really, really exciting. Really exciting indeed. So 310 black cushions, 70 beige cushions are on their way. It's more than enough for us to fulfill all of our back orders, which is really, really exciting. And then obviously keep us in stock for the next 3 months. Then they leave for Chinese New Year. And when they come back, they start to manufacture our next 620 units. So by June, we're going to have a ton of inventory. And that's really exciting. And then, of course, Dom and I are committed to turning right around and ordering our next 1,000 units so that we make sure we're constantly managing what we have currently, what's going out through new sales, and of course, what's coming in new inventory. And we've got really powerful partners to help us manage our warehouse and shipping and all of that. All of our customers know and really appreciate that we really do have a well-oiled machine on the back end of what we do. So our Shopify orders, as they come in, it goes straight automatically. It's all done without any personal input or people input. An email goes to our manufacturing or our shipping partners rather, and it just turns around. And within 2 business days, when we're in stock, we ship. So for those of you that paid for expedited shipping, that date, obviously that time period kicks in once we're in inventory, it's been received. And that process is pretty straightforward. I'll talk about that in a moment. The second very exciting thing that I got confirmation on just about an hour ago is that tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we have repaired cushions coming in, which will take care of some of the replacements that need to go out. And then we also have some new cushions that are coming in tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's not enough to ship all of our back orders. It's only going to make a very small dent, but we do have some new cushions that are going to be going out. They're all black, unfortunately. And then I might have another round of these new cushions coming in maybe in 3 weeks. We'll see exactly how the timing is going to be played with the container coming in and another potential shipment that could beat it here. So again, just trying to stack our odds as much as we can to get as much new product here as fast as we can. I think the container might beat that other delivery. We'll see. We also have 10 practitioners coming in tomorrow. So 5 of them are on back order. You know who you are if you've ordered one. We'll get those accessorized and shipped out probably by early next week. And that puts us in stock for sound lounges and practitioners. And obviously everything, all of our cushions that come in are going right back out to fulfill orders. And we're very excited about that. But the container being on the way, that's huge because that's the bulk of our online marketing spend, our ad spend. What really has helped to build this company has been us being active on Facebook and Instagram. We've got a new campaign that we're thinking about launching for LinkedIn and a corporate wellness suite that we're piecing together to really start to chip away at the mental health, really the next pandemic that's happening. And really the biggest dilemma that we're going to have to deal with is the mental stress that has been brought upon our workforce. So I just want to plant the seed with what's coming, but we've got some pretty exciting stuff happening in something we're calling the Cocoon Wellness Suite, the Corporate Wellness Suite, and bringing our Cocoon technology to the workplace and doing it in a very classy, turnkey, kind of front to back or start to finish kind of Zen room in a box, if you will, and some very exciting stuff that we've been working on really for the last 3 months and will come to fruition this quarter as something that you're going to see. We're setting up the first one here in Vegas this week, and all of the marketing materials, some testimonials from myself and some of the early users and early adopters are going to be coming out over the next few weeks. And we're revamping our video series online. We've got a new website, a new homepage that's going to launch tomorrow. So there is a lot of exciting things going on. And what's happening, Brandy? Yes, I'm not what you did here, but play back the recording once we click bye and end this broadcast. It will be on Facebook and YouTube. Looks like you're on YouTube. So that's really exciting. It is very awesome. It is very exciting. And like I said, I am over the moon and excited. So many of you have been waiting patiently and very patiently. Some of you placed your orders in November, and we're first getting to be able to ship them probably in February. So it is very exciting. Thank you for your patience. I promise you, you have my word that it is worth it. And if you don't love it, you can always bring it back. We've got a standing 30-day money back guarantee. Not many of our tech comes back, but if you're not interested in keeping it, I'm not interested in keeping your money, and I'm certainly not interested in the technology being in your home. I'd much rather be at some place where it's going to be used, appreciated, and really wonderful. So this is a very exciting week, and next week's going to be even more exciting because we are receiving tomorrow morning the cushions and the practitioner. It takes about 3 or 4 business days for our teams to receive that into inventory, box it, label it, and then ship it out. Everything that comes into my warehouse needs to sit on a 24-hour COVID hold. It then takes about 2 or 3 business days for it to be received into inventory, labeled, and then, of course, sent out via FedEx Ground or whatever your shipping method was that you chose through our website. So that entire system is all very automated. It is systematized, and like I said, once the inventory comes in, it just shoots right out. It's a pretty brilliant and beautiful process, and it took us a long time to get to this point where we could start to scale. So I've been having a lot of conversations with musicians. I've been talking a lot with Anthony Weiss, our director of harmonics. I had a great conversation with a new musician that I hope, if you're watching this, I hope that we're going to do some really big things together. It's exciting for you to be able to share what you're doing. I had a fantastic blog or video vlog, I guess, that we shot, a fantastic video interview with Ben Holt that I put out to our user group and our affiliate chat as well. Ben, we did an incredible interview. In fact, I was thinking about the content that we created for 2 days after that. I'm still thinking about it today. But the questions that you asked and the content that we covered, very, very powerful. That vlog is going to be released on his podcast at some point in February. So just in time with our cushions arriving. It's going to be a phenomenal release and a new podcast that he's launching that we are very proud and very excited to be sponsoring and looking after. And there's just a ton of great things that are happening. While we're waiting for our inventory to come in, we are not sitting with our hands underneath us. We are instead trying to pull together as many materials as we can, create as much as we possibly can. We're in the process of creating a trifold, which I know many of our affiliates and distributors have been asking for. That's very exciting. We have new materials and posters that are going up, a new video series that's going to be coming out soon, and a new manual, a new user guide that's going to be coming out as well. So there is a lot of new stuff that's coming out. Our new homepage launches tomorrow. We've been working on that for the last 5 weeks. Nice little redesign with a little chart that shows you the differences between all three comparatively, and talks a little bit more about everything that we do instead of focusing almost exclusively on the meditation cushion. We're then going to redo our product pages. The Sound Lounge has a new product page. The practitioner is next, and then the cushion is going to get a makeover as well. Our FAQ is in the process of being redesigned with some videos that are going to be shot. So there's a lot that's been happening in this new year. The new year was off to a little bit of a slow start. I went through that plant medicine ceremony. I was a little in a detoxing kind of way. And hopefully, as you can see, feel, and hear, my energy is through the roof. I am more excited than I've ever been. It could be because of this little cacao drink that I have right here. It could be just because we've got inventory coming and I've got confirmation. I don't like talking about things until it's in the warehouse. Neither one is quite in the warehouse yet. However, the fact that the container is loaded and has a reservation for a vessel tomorrow, the fact that our package has already crossed the border and is going to be delivered tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for practitioners and some of these cushions, it's all very exciting for me. And this is the stuff that really drives me. So hopefully this time next week, I'm going to be sharing with you that orders are out the door, that we've already begun to ship, and that is behind us for the delivery that's coming in tomorrow morning. We'll have a much better idea of where our vessel is and where our package is, or our container is, as it makes its way towards the United States and towards the West Coast. Very, very exciting stuff. I hope each and every one of you have a spectacular day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part. If you're watching live or you're watching the replay, feel free to please leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how you found out about us. Let us know what you're so excited about. And thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you've done for us. We're excited to serve, and I'm very excited to begin shipping as we receive this inventory in our warehouse. Hope you have a spectacular day. Thank you, Brandy, for all of your comments and for dropping in. I sure appreciate you. Lots of hugs, lots of love, and lots of gratitude here from Las Vegas, Nevada. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.